Less than a week until Election Day in an election season that feels like it's been going on for about 3 decades. And this should be such an easy election for Democrats to win. But right now, polls say it's about 50-50. They also say it could be a blowout either way. Huh. Thanks, professional pollsters. On one side, there's this fucking guy. Again. Still. 3 elections in a row, really? The Republican candidate for president, Donald Jehoshaphat Trump. If you're looking for a senile, racist, rapist, fascist, con man who can't maintain a train of thought for longer than a goldfish fart as president, this is your guy. Again. If you need a candidate that despises immigrants and trans people, look no further, because this candidate has made his entire platform hating on immigrants and trans people. Seriously, you watch these ads and you got to think like, wow, every problem in my life is caused by trans immigrants. Just an absolute piece of shit who did something awful every single day of his presidency and did his absolute best to make a pandemic worse. And on the other side, there's a pretty typical politician. Democratic candidate for president, Kamala Harris, a former prosecutor, attorney general, senator, current vice president, no criminal conduct, capable, but she is a woman of color. And this is still America. Oh, and also, she won't stop giving weapons to the far-right government of Israel and supporting their genocide of Palestinians. A lot of Democrats seem surprised that genocide is a red line for some voters. Yet I know for a fact that there are many people who are finding it very difficult to bring themselves to vote for anybody because of both political parties' unabashed support for Israel's genocide and expanding regional war. And Democrats, word of advice, you're not doing yourselves any favors by just yelling at people, Trump will be worse. Even if that's true, which it very likely is. It definitely is. It's not an effective strategy. And yelling at people, enjoy the camps, you deserve whatever happens to you, also not an effective strategy. It just pisses people off, and in fact, it makes you sound a lot like Trumpers. Also, Democrats, bragging about this guy's fucking support is not the flex you think it is. Dick fucking Cheney is one of the most evil people of the 20th and 21st centuries. Why the fuck would... What the fuck are you... Oh! You piss me off so fucking much. And if you really don't want to vote for either of those candidates, you can vote for a third-party candidate. They do exist. For example, the Green Party. If the Green Party's values align with yours, this year you can vote for this fucking lady. Again. Still. The Green Party presidential candidate, Jill Stein. Same as 2016, same as 2012. And I'm actually a Green Party voter, truth be told. Which is why this pisses me off. Because it's a fucking joke. She is polling lower than she did in 2016. She's polling at the same level as the Libertarian candidate and just above the guy with brain worms who already dropped out of the race. It's very easy to say you're going to do these amazing things. All of their policy preferences align with mine. But it's easy to say it when you know you'll never have to do anything. In 40 years, they have had 0 elected officials at the federal level and 8 at the state level. Loser shit.
Excuse me.
So maybe you've decided to say fuck them all, which I feel on a very, very deep level. I really do. None of them deserve our vote. All the third parties suck and don't stand a chance. And I'm not one to say the 2 major political parties are exactly the same. But if we're being honest, at the federal level, they are way too similar on way too many issues. Foreign policy, immigration, corporate influence, the police, way too similar. So yeah, they're not great choices, but they are our only options. And here's the reality. No matter how you feel about the 2024 presidential election, one thing is for certain. We are all worse people for having lived through it.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
And one other thing is for certain. No matter how you feel about the 2 major political parties and their candidates, either Kamala Harris or Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States of America. That's what we got to work with, America. And I don't mean to discourage anyone from third-party voting or from abstaining from voting. Do what you want. Do what feels right. I don't hold it against anyone, especially if you consider the Electoral College into your vote. I live in a solid blue state. It's been solid blue my whole life. My vote for president has literally never mattered. Another reason the Democrats piss me off, because they haven't done anything about the Electoral College, even though it has fucked them twice, won the popular vote twice, but lost the presidency. And they've done nothing about that. I might just write in Freddy Krueger this year. Fuck it. It literally does not matter.
Welcome to my nightmare.
But just know that we are either getting Donnie or Kami. And for me personally, my personal opinion, Donald Trump is way fucking worse. Obviously. It's not even close. What are we talking about? And never mind just Donnie, it's all the people he surrounds himself with. All the cretins he'll put into power, like Stephen Miller and Elon Musk and Donnie Jr. and Laura Loomer. All these awful, awful people. Get them the fuck out of here forever. Or until 2028, when they roll old Donnie out again for another election.